Hello and welcome everybody. We do have a game tonight coming up from the CivFR Squadrons. So it looks like it is gonna be looking for DSharks with all of that awesome logo over there, trying to figure out where the Lucky Nuke is. On the other side, of course, the Lucky Nuke coming up tonight with Slipounet, NOC. We do have Salto and Trololo coming up for the game, and I do also notice Liss Loutre with Erwan, Hoobbbb and Raym will be playing tonight for looking for DShark. You've actually seen their artwork over there, definitely on both sides. I do believe there's quite a bit of character in those logos, a lot of details coming up for Lucky Nuke, and a lot of awesomeness coming up for looking for DShark. Thank you so much, by the way, for the gifts. Anonymous gifter over here, thank you so much. Kinky Dreads who joined the team. Blazing Pumpkin, hello there, sir. And Tooth Pies also, good evening. Salty Capybara, good evening, ma'am. I do hope you're gonna have a good time with us tonight. And I do understand that there are quite a few games going on at the same time. It is what it is, you know. But I still thought it is important to keep the stream up and, of course, get the content going. Before also, bonsoir, monsieur, bienvenue. Slipounet, I guess you're not gonna be in the in the stream that much. I hope you're actually gonna be focusing on your game there. Also, Santo, good evening, sir. You're just here for the looking logo. Indeed, it is awesome. 5-second energy join us. Whoa, hello, thank you so much, sir, for another tier 1 gift. Much appreciated. Your share called Brit was the first one to actually pick up a promotion, and of course again very much appreciated for it. Tito's, good evening, sir. And yes, quite hard to actually decide what to watch here. Well, I do believe, I do hope, even if you don't watch in real time now, you're gonna still watch it afterwards. And I do believe we should have quite a good game anyway. I do have to point out, oh my god, another one. Thank you so much. Much love, Anonymous. We do have Les Santo over here. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So I do have to point out, we do have Pangea, first of all, chosen as the map. On one side, we do have the game, Lucky Nuke, that were in the first division in the last season. They dropped down to second division, and on this side, we did have also, how do you call it, looking for DShark, coming up from the third division into the second division. So these teams are getting their first matchup between each other, except of course for the scrims and for the trainings. I do hope we're gonna have some awesomeness tonight, and I do hope we're gonna get to see this to its conclusion. Thank you so much. Oh my god, again, another one. Much love, sir. Much love. Anonymous gifter over here coming up with another tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. Small Soldiers, hello there, sir, and good evening. More subs, yes, indeed. More. We're getting that, and this month it looks like we're getting very close to that 300. I cannot believe you guys. Man, thank you so much for actually giving me, so much support over here. Much appreciated. It is much appreciated. I will do my best to, of course, get better, get good, and so on and so forth, and put as much energy as I can into this. Lizard the Wizard with oh my god, thank you, Anonymous gifter. Welcome, Lizard the Wizard. We do have in the active ban phase coming up with a goal in the first ban. It looks like Russia is coming up second. We do have Mali coming up third, and Maya coming up fourth. We do have 2 more choices to go for them, and since this is the Pangea map, we're gonna have quite a bit of oh my god, how do you call it? Quite a bit of land conflicts, and I'm pretty sure the players will manage to do their best to pick up civilizations that can be flexible enough to deal with most situations, like simming and land warfare at the same time, getting to the win condition overall. It looks like we do have also Babylon over here coming up as the fifth choice, and I do believe we're gonna need to take a look what's the sixth one. Definitely very strong available choices, even if they do have 6 bans. With I gotta say it is a bit of a curiosity for me, why did it pick gold first over here. Yes, it is strong, but it doesn't feel like it should come up here as the first ban. But anyway, we still have Cree, we still have Rome, we still have Spain. We got a lot of good choices for the players to go for, and as you can see over here, they did pick up Zulu as the 6th one. Even I would go as far as to say, well, not as far as to say, but you know what I mean. There still is available Macedon, and still is available triangle. Oh my god, sir.
Hello, sir, and
I love
happy
you.
Monday.
Thank you so much, sir. Good evening, and all triangle 8. Oh my god, 14 months, man, unbelievable. Thank you so much, sir, for the support. Thank you, much appreciated. We do have a Slipounet going for Philip II here, and I don't really want to lose my train of thought. We do have civilizations like Persia, for example, that usually are doing very well on the Pangea map. I believe this is standard ridges, if I'm not mistaken, so they do have a bit of a problem with or I think they're gonna have a bit of a problem with although it says classic ridges. Classic, let me ask, or standard, because this makes quite a bit of a difference over here. The classic ridges does tend to give you more open space to go for an opponent, more open walkways. On the other side, standard ridges does tend to split the map with the mountains. But anyway, Slipounet coming up with Philip II. Raym is going to go for Kublai Khan China. And we got an answer here. It is standard ridges, which does mean they will get quite a few opportunities to actually close off those chokes, those mountain chokes, so they can put up defenses against their opponents over there. Definitely amazing. We do have to see how they're actually gonna do this, and how will they manage to overcome their challenges. I do believe with Philip picked up first, he will probably spawn next to the coast somewhere, or next to some big inland seas. Now on the other side, Kublai Khan China is well known for its seeming abilities, but it doesn't really have that many war bonuses at the beginning. Of course, seeming higher technology can mean a war bonus anyway. We do have also Rome picked up by Hoobbbb, definitely a flexible civilization that can do very well. I'm very curious if they're gonna go for something more warlike here after Philip II pick, that it can get the gold for them, while of course Nuke can go for something. There we go, more warlike. Basil II showing up over here. That is gonna be quite something. We do need to see how this is gonna go, and of course how this is gonna be. Yeah, there we go. We got thank you so much, guys, by the way. That's my gift for this Monday. You made me so happy, and I do want to thank everybody, of course, for being so kind to me. 3B Rex, we got the Freezil, we got the Killspread, we got Mar 80, Hard Work 108, actually chosen by Twitch over here to get that. Also Salty Capybara saying I'm at 10 months now, didn't realize time went by so fast, which is constantly trying to get me to post that. No clue how to turn that off. Oh, I don't know how to. Honestly, I don't know how to, Salty. I have no idea. Anyway, we do also see over here they're going for the second row of bans. We do have Cree coming up as the 7th one, and it does seem like we do have 3 more choices to go for. Kill Spiller, no, thank you so much, sir, for being awesome, and of course coming up on the stream here. We do have also the choice, a need for specialization over here for the players. Yes, Kublai Khan maybe can go for something more late game for a win condition, but it's not really that defined. For example, like Canada for culture, or Pericles for culture, or Russia for culture, and so on. While on the other side, we do need to see the same thing. On Basil II, you can actually call out maybe a domination. He usually does go for those crusade points, the extra points of damage against his opponent. And of course, we do see him for quite a few times doing amazingly well against is challengers. Well, we've seen him also relatively fail, and I say relatively fail because he still kept up with the challenges, but not really managed to break through the defenses of his opponents. Players like Task for Fish did manage to keep as much as possible Basil II at bay with civilizations like Rome, so it's still possible, but of course it depends on the player's choices, the map, and so on and so forth. Also, we do have over here Mubande, I'm not sure how to call her actually. This is the Congo female leader, and I'm sorry that I actually don't remember the name exactly. Oh my god, all of the other names are actually going through my mind right now. Mubande, Ntsundi, all of the actually the city names instead of her name. But anyway, this is the second persona that got pushed through the leader pass from far axis, and it does seem like the last choice for a ban will be Catherine de Medici, the Black Queen persona, with that extra diplomatic visibility not available for the players. I do have to point out, there we go, we got some specialization going on here. Erwan is going to go for Wilfred Laurier, even if it is a Pangea map. There is quite a bit of a chance for the Tundra to actually be quite big. That means Wilfred Laurier can develop his empire, can manage to get to that culture victory, and we've seen it actually quite a few times happening. So I do think over here Canada is going to try to be as big as possible, and will try to go for that culture. Usually the Canadian meta, or I should say the culture, the tourism, does end up being a bit later on in the game, and this will be a big question for his opponents, if somebody is gonna go right now to go for that culture, or they're gonna rely on Kublai Khan or Rome to actually pick up that flag and try to get the culture defense. Of course, Kublai Khan usually does tend to go for very good stats on both sides. Salto is gonna go for Matthias Corvinus. We still have Trololo to pick the last civilization for Lucky Nuke. And of course, it's in the name, right? It's in the name. Maybe we're actually gonna see him try to go there with how to say with the nukes. It's in the name. If it's in the name, is it gonna go down to one lucky nuke? I don't know, but it might be. Oh, finally we got actually Persia in the game. Oh, the wait is over, boys and girls. We actually have Cyrus with, of course, the amazing immortals coming up to fight with the internal trade routes, which will give him the gold and the extra culture. We do need to see how he is going to try to use those immortals against his opponents, and definitely we need to talk a little bit more about him. This is one of the few games, I think that's actually like 60 games, no, sorry, 60 games, like 6 weeks since we've seen Cyrus being picked up in a competition environment. Liss Loutre is going to be the last one that's going to I need to pick a civilization over here from this, by the way, and looks like we do have him taking his good old time over here. 10 more seconds to go, and we're gonna need to see him do that. Let me actually put up the map over here. It is gonna be Pangea. There we go, and let me double check some numbers. Okay, we should be fine. The game and Discord is okay, there we go. Needed to double check the settings actually. Okay. Oh, I like Ghenghis Khan actually coming up here from Liss Loutre. This means more or less seeming. Ghenghis Khan is well known for those Kesheks and of course the Orders that give them one more movement. Very strong abilities of him. We will be on the second slot over here, so we do have an AI spectator, and looking at what's going on over here, it looks like Nuke will actually change. He changed on Matthias Corvinus. Well, I guess we're gonna have to see if he's gonna keep on that or not. So, yeah, such an aggressive pick indeed, such an aggressive pick. We do have also Raym with Rome. Looks like Erwan will stay with will switch actually with Wilfred Laurier. Slipounet on Basil II, Hoobbbb on Kublai Khan China, Salto on Philip II, Trololo on Cyrus, and Liss Loutre on Ghenghis Khan. There we go. So they need to switch the Regis definition to standard, and they need to set the Sea level? Wait, they actually changed the sea level? Too low? Okay, I mean, sure. Yeah, I mean, we can take a look. Definitely, we can take a look at how this is gonna spawn here. But honestly, anyway, we'll see. The sea level being low usually just increases the number of shallow water tiles, doesn't actually increase the number of everything else. For let's back, yeah, I think so. Anyway, we're going. Star Spanky, bună seara, domnule, bine ai venit. How are you tonight? Oh, 5 lei? 5 lei? What do you mean? 5 lions, please. Ooh. Anyway, we're loading into the first map. I don't want to put up the prediction for the map over here. Let's see. Start prediction. How many remaps? And we're gonna have 5 minutes to take a look at this. I gotta say, we do have them choosing between, of course, those remap tokens. They do have 2 remap tokens, one for each team, and they're gonna get to choose them at turn 8. We're gonna have the game paused, and like usual, we're gonna see what happens. Whoa! Wow! What is this, guys? What is this animal? What is this map looking like an animal? It definitely looks like an animal, but what is it? What is it? And Sasu, hello there, sir. The greatest and the biggest emotes. It's a pig. I mean, I can see a pig, but I can also see, like, maybe he has his mouth open. It's like a very big mouth. I don't know. Maybe a bull. Maybe it's a bull. A warthog, yeah, buffalo, hedgehog, yeah, it looks like, look at the legs. I mean, this is unbelievable how actually the map turned into legs. Look at this, man. Oh my god, yeah. And on top of these legs, you get some culture over there. He's like stepping on culture, you know, if I had Jokul. Stepping on culture, amazing. Anyway, coming up over here, we do have to talk about the civilizations in order. And as you can see, the first one, it is going to be Persia. That means we're gonna get to talk about Lucky Nuke first. With Persia, he's gonna get, from what I can see, to be quite close to Rome. Not really ideal. He's actually gonna start worry Rome from an early stage of the game. He does have Spain to the north to trade with. If he wants to, he can set up some coastal trade routes there. In the initial settle, he is gonna have the option to go for a 2-2 base if he wants to, either on the deer tile or on the 2-2 to the east. The deer tile would be actually a bit better because he's gonna get also the the fresh water from the lake. He can, of course, just settle in place if he wants to. Usually with Persia, you do want to get as soon as you can those commercials or harbors for the extra trade routes, and we're gonna need to see how those will be used, developed, and so on for the beginning of the game. He does get a free trade route when he reaches political philosophy. That's one of the perks here. And, well, free trade route as in extra trade route capacity. And we do need to see Trololo here use those immortals to their maximum effectiveness. In the north, Spain is going to have a continent split with Siberia being in the north. That means he can settle his second city over there to the north side, maybe on those horse tiles, maybe on the horse tile, and can try to get that going as big as possible. That means he can put Magnus in there, which will allow him to develop his other cities with the internal trade route sent to that Magnus city on another continent. Very important, by the way, to have that double bonus on Spain. It gives you so much, so many yields in the cities. We do have him actually with a 2-3 deer tile in the capital, plus a 4 harbor over here with a plus 3 campus if he's gonna go to the south. Not bad at all. He can actually put a Gavron Plaza over here and get some more tiles, some more of those campuses from the other side. Not bad. Better campus in the capital, better harbor in the capital. I wouldn't pass that either. We do have him with decent distance away from his opponent. Of course, it is going to be Rome in the south, just as Persia was on the west side. And by the looks of it, on the east side, he's going to have a long way to travel for another opponent. We do have also to talk about Matthias Corvinus and Basil II. We didn't actually get to see their spawns, but I guess okay, there we go. Oh. Oh, Rome is between three opponents, and one of them is Nuke over here, which might actually get the help of Candy to take out some Roman cities. That is not good for Ray. I mean, I like, of course, Rome is gonna get a lot of benefits from the early monuments. A lot of free chops with those how to say, legions, and at the same time he's gonna be quite big. The biggest problem in the room is, of course, him not being able to settle that many cities that he can also cover with the military, because yes, it is one thing to actually have a big empire, it's totally another thing to have the military and the space to keep it intact. We're gonna need to see what Raym is gonna choose, and even if he's gonna know how the land looks like and where his enemies are, so he can foresee this happening. And we do have Nuke over here with quite a few mountains, a +6 campus in the capital on that stone tile. Of course, not ideal to actually have that as a stone tile, because you do need to get masonry to actually put a campus there. Definitely not something that he wants to do. Yeah, we do have over here also Nuke with a good river to go to the northeast. I'm pretty sure he's also going to try to get the spacing over here to the west side, either a city on the lake or a city over there on next to the stone tile, so he has better campuses and gets a land grab against Rome over here. The positioning is going to be very important. Last but not least, we do need to take a look where Slipounet is. Slipounet with Basil II is gonna be right next to Canada. Oh, this is not ideal for Canada. I mean, I can only imagine the horror in Canadian eyes when he's gonna see Byzantium is next to him. Oh my god, he might not know about this. He's going builder first, guys. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, looks like a corgi taking a dump. Looks like the some outer Jurassic Park. I don't know what that is. Also, any news or even rumors on CivFR? We do not know. We do not know about CivFR at all. And when we're gonna know about it, I'm pretty sure we're gonna share that information with as many as possible. Byzantium will normal all the apple syrup. Will nom nom on all the apple syrup. Yes, I think so. I think so. Looking at Constantinople, he's gonna have a 2-2 base. We do need to keep a step on it here. Oh my god, this Hoobbbb strikes again and makes the land for Byzantium. Just, you know, sits over there the tone for the game. We got a 3-2 of wheat tile that he's gonna get to benefit from. Some better yields over here on the other tiles as well, and it does look like he's also gonna get to benefit from 3 possible huts. Amazing, by the way. He can get a relic, get a pantheon faster, get good, get better, maybe even as a builder or some other bonuses that of course would put him amazing. We do have also Mongolia to the southwest. Not really the best choice over here for Mongolia. Liss Loutre with play today by wait, there, this is Mongolia. Liss Loutre is gonna need to figure out where his opponents are, and maybe he is gonna be the one that's gonna keep Byzantium in check. With those kishaks, he can deal quite a bit of damage, and he can also convert his opponent cav units into his own if he deals more damage. Very, very interesting and less used ability of Mongolia here. Yeah, we do have also China in kind of a defensive position over here. He's going to have Hungary to the southwest, and I'm pretty sure because he doesn't have that many city-states, he's not going to be that in danger of being overwhelmed by Hungarian forces. Usually Hungary doesn't prefer to use his own units. He wants to use his city-state Souza's units to actually attack an opponent. They get better specs compared to his own units, like faster units, more damage, and so on and so forth. So there we're gonna need to see how Hungary is gonna put this up. We do have also Hope managing to find a goodie hut and got a relic out of it. That means Kublai Khan China is gonna have more faith per turn. And I gotta point out about Wilfred Laurier and Rome. We've seen Rome for quite a few times, so let me actually take a look at Canada here. Ottawa is gonna get a 3-3 2. Looks like they bought him a scout and it's moving to the southeast, but as you can see over here, this is the turn they're gonna need to figure out if they want to remap or not. It's not enough time for him to actually go to the southeast and figure out that Byzantium is gonna be there. So looking at the vision, we got on one side them seeing this, and on the other side we got them seeing this. So this is the vision of Lucky Nuke, and this is the vision of looking for DShark. They are not knowing where their opponents are at this point. Remap number 1, I don't know, man. I don't know. Who actually voted for it? Let's see. How many remaps we got? Okay, some people voting into the none, 35%. Some people, 50% voted into the 1 option, and 14% went into the 2 option. Yeah. I gotta point out, technical remaps are not taken into account, and if they both want to remap, well, that's only 1 remap, so it is what it is. We're looking at the total number of remaps here. So just a few seconds, what do you think, guys? Should they remap or not? Because honestly, I feel the danger. Like I definitely feel the danger for both teams. On one side, I feel like Byzantium has a really strong opportunity to do some damage over there against Canada. On the other side, I feel like Rome is in big danger coming up against 3, but he can do what Abori did yesterday. Oh my god, and he tried to erase all 3 of them. We're gonna need to see. And this is it, guys. We got the map. So we're gonna have Cyrus go against Rome. We're gonna have Byzantium go against Canada, and Ghenghis Khan is gonna be there, pew, 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 trying to do some damage with his Kesheks. And on this side of the map, we're gonna need to see how Spain is gonna try to be so big that he can help out his allies get this to a winning stance. Let me actually put up finish the prediction first of all, choose outcome, and it's gonna be a none, and then let me see what's going on over here. This. Oh, I'm gonna actually need to take away that feedback form over there. I think everybody did put up the feedback. Okay, and thank you so much, by the way. Thank you so much, everybody, for giving me your awesome feedback on the quality of the stream, on the expectations in the new year, and so on and so forth. Who will win? Let's go for let me see, the 2 teams, right? Looking for DShark on one side, and on the other side we do have a Lucky Nuke. Let's go. Submission period, 30 minutes to go. I don't think actually that much is gonna happen in the next 30 minutes, but we're gonna take a look at each of their moves, and we're gonna see how things will evolve over here. We do have them managing to get quite a few quite a few opportunities to take out their opponents. We're gonna need to take a look at the timings, and we're gonna need to take a look at how they will gather all of their forces and focus on that. The Lyon team names, yes sir, I can add the team names indeed. Thank you so much for reminding me. Left side we do have looking for DShark, so LDS. I'm gonna call it LDS. Okay, there we go. That's there, and the Lucky Nuke is gonna be on the right side. I gotta say, man, I'm so happy we actually have logos. Oh my god, it is unbelievable. I love it, guys. I love it. I don't know how many times I can say this to make everybody understand. I love the fact that we got more graphical items representing the teams, so the viewers can actually get how to say, get a bit of an idea about each of the teams and their character. At the same time, they of course do tend to be liking more or more team than the other side. It's just awesome. Like familiarity, yeah, they can get that one going. It's just awesome overall. It's like it's happening, we know it's growing. It's growing. It's like you see it growing over there. Oh my god, unbelievable. Anyway, we do have to talk about Persia. I'm gonna actually take it from the left to the right, and we're gonna talk about the civilizations in order. Not really caring that much about their team, but we will take a look at who is who and what their enemies are. Trololo is gonna go and settle cliffs of Dover to the southwest. You can actually take a look over here to see that he does have a +4 campus over there. This is gonna be amazing from Fort Trololo. He's gonna go for the western side. Interesting choice, by the way, not going for this, but I guess he doesn't want to pay the gold to acquire those grassland hill tiles, the woods for the 2-2s. I do see here another settler coming up in 7. He did. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Guys, is he gonna settle the horse? I think he's gonna settle the horse. Oh no. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. My heart, man, my heart. He's playing my heart over here. Unbelievable. Like, I don't think he knows. Raym, I don't think he knows how close he went from having 2 cities to having 1 city and giving his opponent another city. Oh man, oh man. Persia did go for fertility rights. He actually popped a hut with 10 faith. We do have him getting a builder out, and I do see him starting to improve his resources. He does have an iron tile in the 2nd ring. His horses are going to be actually 3rd ring, quite expensive, but I'm pretty sure he's actually going to get another city there on the north side. He can also couple a city with this a lake, so he can actually move units from the north city to the south city, so he can help out the coast. I don't think he needs to, but I'm just saying it's a possibility. We do have actually multiple units coming very close to Mediolandum. Oh, never mind, the Persia is getting out of there. We do have Mediolandum with City Patron Goddess, and Luke Gang joined the stream. Good evening, sir. And yes, the big brains, the big brains. We do have Rome coming up with another settler in 4. It looks like he's gonna benefit from a 2-2 base with multiple 2-2s around him. He does have an iron tile in the south, and he did settle the horses for another 2-2 in Mediolandum. Having a benefit of an 1-4 tile in the form of this ivory tile is gonna give him more production, and you can see he's going for a builder so he can improve his other tiles. I'm actually a bit surprised he's now working the banana, like switching around from the banana to the 1-4, so he gets production and food and gets to grow that city a little bit faster, which will allow him to get to the 2nd pop, which will actually start up his production afterwards. Yeah, we do development actually of the city much better, I should say, not production. Now we do have Roman archers starting to push out the Hungarian units, and I do see Raym is struggling to actually keep away those Persian units from his land. It's gonna take a little time to actually get this going, but I think the moment he's actually quite safe. He did also notice Spain is in the north, doesn't know how close, but he does probably see over here. Let me actually put it up on the screen. You can see he doesn't actually see the influence yet. It's gonna take a little time, another 2 turns, until he actually figures out Spain is quite far away from him, so he doesn't really need to pay attention that much. We do have also 2 cities coming up from Spain. He's getting another settler in 1, and I do see him benefiting from the southwest vision, the east vision, and of course that the scout office to the south, which is trying to get also into the cities of Rome. Maybe get some pillages, man. You never know until you try it. We do have also that settler popping out. He doesn't have a pantheon yet. I think actually it should be quite good to go for God of the Sea here, especially with these pearl tiles. If you don't have God of the Sea, it is kind of an awkward moment. These are quite bad tiles to use otherwise. Well, he does have quite a few fish tiles and crab tiles in the other cities, so overall I think it would give him a decent amount of production to work. I do see some mountains on the east side for his campuses, and I'm pretty sure he's going to want to go for either commercial or harbors. I'm thinking harbors, but let me actually double check. Yeah, he is going Celestial Navigation, 20 turns to go. Well, we do need to check out a little bit later what kind of pantheon he's going to go for, and I do see he's going to kind of lack production, food and production in the city of A Coruna. We do have him with a 1-3 tile and a 2-1 otherwise. He's working on a monument, but he doesn't have other 2-2s. Maybe he's going to work the copper, switch it around. Yeah, I mean, that can give him some yields. Hungary is also gonna get a third settler soon. He is being poked a little bit by China's scout, and I do see he's trying to put it to rest as much as and as fast as he can. The city of Buda does benefit from horses in the second ring, and I do see Iron Tile is gonna be 2 tiles out on the west side. A lot of warriors that could be mobilized against Rome at Muscat. Yes, yes, actually from an early stage over here, 2, 4, 5, this would be amazing. Actually, if he does manage to do that, 5 swordsmen against Rome will be amazing. Yes, I agree, I agree. Yeah, we do need to see also where this settler is going to go from the city of Buda. I am thinking it's going to go on the west side here. It does have a good geothermal for in the mountain for the campus, and from what I can see, of course, no rivers are going to give him that much. It doesn't really get there, to be there. And looking at the tech side here, I do see not going for currency. And I don't see him putting down any of those campuses yet. So I'm thinking commercials will be his first choice of a district. He's also still taking care of these Chinese scout, and it is going to be a while until he's going to get his stats up. Looking by the way, on Spain, I do have to point out was this a horse settle? I think this was a horse settle, wasn't it? I can't see it anymore, but I think it was a horse settle over there in Coruna. He does benefit from another horse tile in Seville, and I do see 2 of these iron tiles between Madrid and Seville. One of them 2 tiles out from Seville, the other one is 3 tiles out from both cities. Not really in ideal position, but what can you do? On China, we do have a pantheon. Religious settlements is going to be his choice tonight. He does have a lot of land to settle to the north, a very good river network for him to actually develop his empire. And I do see also his south is going to give him a few good tiles to work. I'm pretty sure he's going to want to settle that silver tile at some point, and from what I can see, he's getting closer to that. Well, I guess no, he's not gonna do it. Never mind, he's not settling there. He just stopped at the city of Taiwan, got settled on a 2-2 base. He's gonna benefit from some horses to the west side, and he already improved some in Beijing. In Changsha, he does have an iron tile in the second ring here, and of course monuments coming out from his cities does mean he wants that culture. Yes, cultura. I do have to point out these incense tiles actually look kind of bad right now, but with feudalism and with the ability to get the plantations with an extra production on them, they will be quite good. I gotta say, they will be quite good. Yeah, we do have Hoobbbb coming up here with another ship tile improvement in Beijing, and we do need to take a look at the other civilizations before we're gonna see what he's gonna specialize in. I'm pretty sure commercials is gonna be his choice at the beginning. There is a bit of a problem here. He needs to somehow send external trade routes to his allies, right? So he would need Mongolia to set up a city, a connection city, maybe through the mountains over here, so they can start those start up those trade routes. It will be quite important for Hoobbbb to trade with an international destination. Looking at let me actually put it up on the screen here. Kublai Khan China does get this one, right? You'd get the Eureka and inspiration when establishing a trading post in another civilization city for the first time. +1 science and +1 culture per international trade route. So you gotta do that as early as you can. Of course, internal trade routes may still be a thing until he's gonna get the Wisselbanken, but not ideal. No, not ideal. Philip, Cyrus, Matthias, and Basil, they want to fight. Yes, they want to fight. They're definitely on for a fight over here. Lucky Nuke is gearing up for war on all sides. Next up, we do have God of the Forge. Oh man, you think they want to fight? I think Liss Loutre just said, you know what, boys? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna come and take your lands away from you. Prepare my army. We do have God of the Forge over here coming up for Liss Loutre. We do have the builders also getting trained so he can improve his resources. He has horses in the first ring of Karakorum. He has an iron tile over there to the south of Karakorum. I do see a 2-3 deer tile to the southwest. And quite a few extra yields coming up from the mountains on the east side. The exploding volcano is giving him some fertile soil over there to work. And as you can see, he did figure out where Mongolia is over here to the east side. He is preparing with campuses with that science and the production necessary to actually go to war here. Now we do have on this side also God of War and Plunder coming up from Byzantium. He is at the moment going for the 4th settler. Actually, this is a bit surprising. I'm quite curious, where is he gonna put that, to the southwest somewhere, maybe west of Antioch, or is he gonna try to go and put a 4th settler towards Canada? On that note, it does seem like Byzantium does benefit from and no strategic resources in the capital. I don't see anything here, like not a horse, not a iron tile. In the second city, it doesn't have any. That's actually 4 tiles out. So his only chance of getting those would be to settle another city over here to the west of Antioch on the river, so he can acquire the iron and get the horses. That's actually something that we haven't seen in a long time. How is this possible? Like, really, guys, how is this possible? Unbelievable. I do see Magnus establishing in Constantinople. I see a clear lack of monumentality. Monumentality. Like, what are his holy sites? Why no holy site, bro? Slipounet. I hope you're not sleeping on the job, bro. I mean, I know it's like sleep. How he actually wrote sleep is basically like how to say sleeping, as in how to say losing your balance and something like that. Don Hamster, he probably moved his settlers so the strategics are just out of range. Yeah, I mean, that could be, but oh my god, this is gonna be terrible for him. He's gonna need to rely on his allies over here. I'm a bit worried about his choice of not going for holy sites. He would really require himself to get crusade over here if he does want to have a chance against Mongolia. Mongolia is gonna be quite big. He has the mountains, he has the production, God of the Forge over there, and I did see it, you know. That's exactly, you know how you hear that sound in the movies from blades that are getting how to say I don't know how to say it, sharpened, I think it's the word, right? You hear that, oh my god, it's just, you can hear it from a distance. Byzantium should have this in his ears when he's thinking about Mongolia. All of those Mongolian units are now sharpening that blades, and they're taking care of all of those arrows, the tips of the arrows. Now we do have Goddess of the Hunt coming up for Canada. He's gonna get the extra gold from all of these camps improved. He does have 4 of them already improved. I do see some form of a disaster did go through his land, and he's getting a 3-2 tile to work in the city of Montreal. We do have him with a 2-3 forest as well. Very nice, very nice. Oh my god, he's gonna be so happy about this. A Temple of Artemis just finished in the city of Ottawa, giving him that awesomeness, food, extra housing. Wait, how is he unhappy? Did this not actually, how to say, update? How is he? Oh, okay, there we go, it updated. I was wondering how can his people be so unhappy with Temple of Artemis with 4 of these 5 amenities in the capital. Like, are you for real, bro? It should be like ecstatic at the moment. This is a surprise. He's only on +3 happiness. But anyway, he's getting more settlers out. He just bought a trader. He's gonna start working at. You have Pingala establishing in his capital, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna go for a pen, brush, and voice, trying to couple that science with the culture. Quite curious why is he not going for also some mines over here. He does need the extra production to go with that extra food as well. He's gonna have 10 pop city extremely quickly here. I do like how much Tundra he does get to benefit from the east side and from the west side. It doesn't really need to be that defensive against Byzantium. As you can see over here, Byzantium is gonna take a while until he gets his game going. Wait, Slipounet? Hello? Where are you going, bro? Are you going towards Canada? Are you actually going towards Canada? Okay, well, I see harbors are coming up from his side. He's going, I gotta say, this is one of the first times I have ever seen Byzantium go harbor first. Like at least one holy site from the capital. Anyway, it happens. Why is Niter in the forest? It's BBG things, I believe, or BBS things. Janus, also good evening, sir. Rafifi, bonsoir, monsieur. I arrive and the optimization of space for Byzantium is not that great. Yeah, it does seem like he could try to make it a little bit different here. It's not hard to know what will happen when Keshiks will arrive. Yeah, I'm very worried about those Keshiks, and I think Byzantium does know about this southwest over here. Mongolia is having to benefit from a few scouts being put against him. Okay, so I think we just went through all of the civilizations. We do need to take a look at their options over here on the west side, or I should say that early chosen strategies. We do have 3 cities coming up from Hungary. He did not choose to go against Rome quite early. A bit of I would say interesting choice over there. We do have Rome starting to get some horses. Looks like he's going for the 4th and the 5th settler from Rome and Mediolanum. And I do see Persia is going for his 4th city as well. No encampment yet from any of these nations, and it doesn't look like anybody's gonna rush those generals. I do see Raym going for mining now, with State Warforce also developed next turn, while Trololo is going for celestial navigation. So this is gonna be his choice to get some gold going. He is gonna try to go for harbors, not commercials in this case, which does mean, of course, somebody, wink wink, Hungary and China will have to compete with each other when it comes to those extra traders. Having the merchants is extremely important. You do get around like 4 extra grade merchant slots. Oh my god, trade routes, which is amazing. You can imagine with 4 extra ones you can do so many amazing things, especially if your empire is based on trade. I do see also, there we go, God of the Sea chosen by Spain. Salto is gonna get quite a few of these improved tiles. I see 4 of them on the coast. He's getting his harbors over here in A Coruña, Madrid and Seville, and I'm actually surprised he didn't go for the 4th settler. I guess we're gonna need to wait a little bit to see everything develop and see how this is gonna go for. We do need to also take a look at the city-states, and I do have to point out, let me actually take a look here. We do have Buenos Aires, Mexico City, Hong Kong, Auckland with Cardiff coming up for industry. Looks like Auckland is going to be quite the start of the show here, being quite close to Hungary. If it is going to be taken over by an opponent, for example by Spain, because he's going to get the best yields out of it, I'm pretty sure Hungary is going to want to take it out. We do have Valletta also coming up with Volin. Valletta is gonna give quite an interesting bonus over here. You do get to buy out the city center buildings and the encampment district buildings with faith, quite important to actually benefit from. I don't actually see anybody going that crazy with faith, and which of course you can see Byzantium over here should have been the one, but it's not the one. Going for the holy sites, very interesting. I'm actually very surprised about this. I'm curious to see how this will develop, but I'm very reticent of the outcome. I don't know if reticent is that the correct word in English. I know in Romanian it is, but I don't know. Reticent, it's called in Romanian. Reticent. Is that the English word also? Yes. That is okay. That is okay. Yes, that is the correct word. I'm pretty sure it's not that used though. I haven't heard it in a while. Anyway, we do have Cinquetti and Candy coming up for religious bonuses. We do need to see who's actually going to take Candy, and I'm pretty sure Hungary is going to want to get a stab with musket units, with Candy units, to go against Rome. Looks like Rome is obliging and putting a few cities to the north, and I'm pretty sure Rome is aware that the strategy of Hungary can come to fruition here if he takes over Muscat or Candy. We do have Bologna with Hattusa for the science bonuses, and do see one over here, Bologna, being quite close to Mongolia. It can be taken care of. I don't see where the other one is. Oh, I see. It's Hattusa in the snow over here in the north, in the middle of the map. Well, they're gonna need to actually figure it out, because at the moment it doesn't look like anybody has envoys into it. We do have Muscat as the only trade city-state, and as you can see, he is benefiting from quite a few warriors. With Hungary in the game, every one of these city-states is going to be quite important position-wise, and usually the players do tend to take them out quite early. Muscat, unfortunately, it is quite a ways away from the lands of Rome, and until these horses arrive here from Raym to actually do some damage, we might see a preparation from Hungary to take them over, and of course use that goal to levy the units and send those swordsmen, those levied swordsmen, against cities of Rome. Frisbee 3 Monk, good evening, sir. Reticence works as well, but I think it is a bit more reluctant or reserved. Reticent. Oh, so okay, so we there is a word in French as well. Okay. Reluctant, more used. Lisa, reluctant or reserved? Yes. Yeah, I guess, yeah, definitely both of them are hitting the mark. I didn't use unsure because it, like, I have a good opinion of it. Like I formed an opinion about what might happen over there about Byzantium, but I don't want to share that opinion. That's what that's what I feel right now in my mind. I don't want to share that opinion because it feels like I'm not giving the benefit of a doubt, sharing that opinion with the stream chat, and of course seeing what's happening in the game. We've seen it actually quite a few times. The players are trying to find out strategies of how to go out of the meta, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but if you don't give it the benefit of the doubt, it does usually end up a bit of an awkward situation by the streamer, of course, saying like, oh, this is never gonna work, and then it works. Like like I've been quite a few times in how to say in a lot of the games in which the exact situation on the map coupled with the strategy that the player chose and so on and so forth worked in that particular scenario, but it didn't work in others. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to evolve. We do have actually Canada coming onto the rampage over here, coming up to go against Byzantium. Looks like he has quite a few horses. He sent them to the south towards the city of Volin with the help of a trader. We do have 3 horses with 2 archers and a warrior getting ready to fight. I'm not entirely sure if he's going to try to take out Volin or is he going to go towards Byzantium, but the second he actually appears over here, Byzantium is going to know what's up. We do have Slipounet going for horseback riding in 8. He did settle the horses, and I gotta say, this is extremely dangerous. Why is it dangerous? Because we gotta see if we do have somebody from his team trying to boost him to horseback riding. The fact that he settled Nicaea on horses does take away his ability from actually getting pasture, which does mean he's not going to get the boost for himself for horseback riding. It's very important. Those extra 4 turns, 5 turns that you get the boost for can mean the difference between life and death. And of course, I do also want to point out they are about to hit the necessary gold to buy out a horse if necessary. Looking at the gold generation here, Salto is 27, we got Trololo on 18, Nuke is only 8, but he should be getting some more. And we do have quite a few archers available for Byzantium to use. By the positioning of the units of Canada, it definitely feels like Volin is going to be the target and Nicaea is going to come up next, which is exactly the time that Byzantium would need to get at least a few horses over there, or maybe get some builders to chop horses and so on and so forth, which, might mean he's going to get a defense going. I very much like that Canada is not going to stay defensive in this, and he is going to realize that if he doesn't go against Byzantium fast, he's going to have a problem later. So he's probably going to try to use this army to put as much pressure on Byzantium as possible until Mongolia gets his army going, and he then joins up the fight, and they should together take out Byzantium here. Canada is mad. Are you saying you aren't infallible? Psycho Mike? Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm not infallible, bro. I don't think I ever said I'm infallible. This is something like, you know, in real life, you're definitely gonna reach a stage in which you're not gonna be the only one having the answers in the room. Like, you cannot. Like, you're always gonna need somebody that will know more about the subject than you, and of course, you're gonna rely on their opinion rather than anything else. Also, good evening, Psycho Mike. Hello there, sir. I do want to take a look at the Golden Age bonuses here. We do have Pen Brush and Voice coming up for Liss Loutre on Mongolia. He's going to get the 12 science with 10 culture to work, and I do see him getting quite a few of these campuses. Now, oh my god, he got so like, oh my, 6-4 tile, bro. And you didn't, oh my god, look at this. This is unbelievable. This is like, I'm going to get quiet over here. Getting so many good yields, and as you can see, Mongolia is going to get to benefit from all of that extra food and extra production in the city. Yes, I know, you know, sometimes that volcano might erupt, some Pompeii action will be happening over here, but he can get Liang, and Liang is going to be like, no, I will defend my citizens from the power of nature. Yeah, and then, you know, it happens, it stops, and she's gonna get an extra production on all of those tiles as well. Well, we do have Hoobbbb over here with Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age on China, 256 cities, and I do see him, 5 cities actually, not 6. I do see him with commercials coming up in a row, in a triangle. Well, in a row actually. I do see him getting his government plaza. I gotta say, I'm not really a big fan of not chopping tiles before you actually put down districts on, but I can understand he's extremely excited to get those going, and he also wants to benefit from all of those boosts rather than wait and lose, how to say, the district discount. He wants to get that going. Good shoot, bonsoir monsieur. This is standard Pangea, and also Lupulesa 6-4. Take a screenshot and call it GG. Yeah, I know, right? This is amazing. This is, oh my god, this is unbelievable. And a 2-7 tile when he's gonna discover uranium. This is not improved, guys. This is unbelievable. Yeah, exactly. We do also need to take a look over here how Canada is gonna do the moves, but I do want to take a look at Canada's bonuses. He's in a Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age with 23 science, 12 culture. He's going for an encampment from Ottawa. That city is 8 pop already. Got his government plaza and a 4th city to the north. With volume, he's gonna be on 5 cities. Looks like he's also with 45 production, making 4 production more than Slipounet on the east side, which is in deep trouble. They just bought him one of these horses, so he can actually defend himself, and I'm pretty sure he's also gonna need more units to defend at Nicomedia, not to mention his main cities. Since he did choose to go for harbors first and not go for holy sites, the biggest issue with this is he's gonna lack quite a bit of culture from those shrines, and I do see him needing to get more horses from his other cities. I do see Antioch with horses, Constantinople with horses that need to arrive in Nicaea for the defense. It is okayish that he actually has multiple archers that he can shoot from with, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to deal as much damage as he possibly can before these horses arrive in his cities and start taking out the units. These archers are 2 shots away from dying. Sometimes it is quite problematic to actually have all of them in the correct position to deal the damage back on these Canadian units. We got the Raym with Rome, Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age, 13 science with 22 culture, 52 production on 5 cities. He is still in danger of being attacked by Muscat over here, but Muscat actually went down a few of these warriors, and I do see 2 horses from Rome are going north. Oh my god, this is the pillage squad, guys. This is the grief machine over here going against the city of Seville. Okay, interesting. Well, we do have to take a look over here. Byzantium is aware those units of Canada are coming against him now, and I do see also Mongolia is getting a city to the north. Looking at what's going on, Slipounet is waiting to chop his tiles, and I do see Slipounet is in a pen bash and voice golden age as well. This is I'm extremely curious. I want to ask him like what happened here. I haven't seen this, honestly. I haven't seen this before, and I'm very concerned about this. Like not going for the normal Basil the second bonuses. Anyway, Salto with a pen bash and voice golden age. Philip II is still on 3 cities. We do see a 4th settler coming up from A Coruna, and I don't actually see these Roman units going fast as they can towards Rome. They're actually going to go and take over the city of Kandy first, before they go to the north a little bit longer. Salto does also have 2 turns for horseback riding. I see more archers coming off from his cities, and he did get his government plaza that he could set up a very strong campus next to Madrid. I would suggest in this particular scenario he should have gone for the 4th and the 5th settler instead of a few more archers. It does look like he has enough archers, especially from the capital. Another settler would be amazing to get another settler over here to the southwest, get another possible very good campus next to that government plaza and a good-ish harbor. I think all in all it would have been quite important to get the production centers going rather than defensive units against somebody that is a bit too far away for your liking anyway. Okay, we got horses appearing in the cities of Byzantium. He is about to take out a horse. Oh my god, he's not actually taking down that horse, and Byzantium is taking his good old time to react to this. He can actually try to triple shot one of these horses. I don't think it is going to be enough to take it out entirely though, but we will need to see after this appears. I think also he's going to need to enlist the help of his allies so he can get some more horses from them, and I do see Salto, for example, does benefit from 23 horses, 4 horses on Trololo, and Nuke is on 10. With pleasure, by the way. Kinky Dreads, oh. Wow, indeed. Oh, wow. We do have Persia also to the west side here with an opportunity to go against Raym. Persia is still setting up his empire, and since he did go for harbors, he's gonna need to put quite a few of them. I like his government plaza, giving him an opportunity to get 2 of these +5 harbors. He's gonna be making quite a bit of gold over here on the west side of the map with 52 production going for audience chamber. Pen bash and voice is gonna give him the culture alongside these gold points from the harbors and the science points from the campuses. I don't understand how this harbor was set up by the game to the west side. Like it feels like this is a tiny island somewhere, but it's not a tiny island. I honestly don't get it. Anyway, looking at I would say looking at NOC, at Matthias Corvinus, we don't see him on still on 3 cities. He does need to get his 4th and 5th one soon, and I do want to take a look at the early moves. Oh, okay, there we go. So 1 horse got taken out. Looks like Byzantium didn't lose a single archer and didn't lose a single horse. He's managing to get those back into his lands. Canada didn't want to lose his own horses, but he did lose 1, and now we do see over here Slipounet is gonna get new units on the west side. He's gonna be happy defending against this. He did win the initial war against his opponents, but that was just a tickling war. I'm pretty sure the biggest move will come when Mongolia is gonna show up with Kesheks, and I gotta say Slipounet at the moment is in an okay-ish position. How is he gonna go for the next era, and how is he gonna try to get the bonuses? We're gonna need to see an encampment come out from his city soon. Maybe he is gonna quickly go for that religion over here, but it seems like at the moment he's not really caring about the religion at all. Interesting. NOC with a pen bash and voice golden age is also relatively close to China. He didn't actually get any one of these cities yet, from what I can see, any of the Suzes. Kandy got taken over by Rome. He can still get Muscat over here and upgrade at least 2 or if not 3 of the warriors into those swordsmen to take out Kume. or at least poke his opponent a little bit. Now we do have him putting down a government plaza here. I do see him starting up with commercials, got his encampment from Eger, and now he's putting a few more settlers in production. We do have in the merchant screen, actually China with 3.4 great merchant points a turn. We got Hungary with 3, and it does seem like Canada is going to get a general here, while Rome is still on 2.3 great general points a turn. Mongolia is on 3.4, Byzantium is on 2. They're working the cards. I don't see an encampment yet from Rome over here. Oh, I see one, but it's not finished, and it's Persia actually keeping oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, we got some action here. Okay, boys, we got the NOC showing up with the biggest levy over here. Who wouldn't want to swim to the harbor? I know, right? Guys, this is the action. Wait. Oh, did the game finish? Wow. Okay. Interesting. So SAS team wins and goes forward against Tranquility. Very nice, very nice. CWC action going strong over there. Okay, so we're still turn 37. We saw all of those bonuses. I see orders coming up from Mongolia. 2 of these encampments and more horses started up in the production queues. God of the Forge is going to give him quite a few production points here, and encampment training projects coming up from his side. He is going to acquire at least one of the generals from what I can see from the early start. Now we do have him also upgrading his iron tiles, and I do see a general did get recruited by Canada. We do see him, we do see on the other side Byzantium not actually benefiting from an encampment, and unfortunately that also means he's not going to get to make projects, which it puts him 10 turns away from recruiting a general. I gotta point out there are only 4 generals at the beginning stage of the game, which as you can see 2 of them got already taken around. Rome is also trying to get one. It did put down an encampment here from the city of Mediolandum, and I do see him finishing up that audience chamber. Going forward, unfortunately, he's going to need to do a defense here, and I think he's going to be more concerned about making defensive units to take care of the Hungarian encroachment from the north. Hungary is getting a few of those swordsmen to bear down on the city of Cume from Muscat. We do have also Spain getting a decent economy going with 40 gold a turn. Salto here can help out his teammates with the gold. It is a bit of a problem, the same for Trololo. I was expecting honestly from Trololo a few units to try to push against Rome. Not really take out cities, but maybe do something, you know, more. Okay, so SAS team, wow, SAS team wins, guys. Wow. Okay, Civ Australia over there. I can only congratulate the boys. Civ Australia, I can only congratulate the boys. Joe06, good evening, sir. Bonsoir, monsieur, bienvenue. We do have a continent split of Spain over here, and this was actually a bit of a curiosity for me. How is he going to try to use this continent split? Looks like he did not place Governor Magnus in the city of A Coruña. It's still in the capital, and he went here for his governor plaza in the capital as well. He's getting an encampment from A Coruña. He's going to benefit from at least 2 cities on the other continent, with one here. At the moment, the trade routes are not benefiting from the double bonus, which is a bit of a how to say, unoptimized route. We do have Byzantium also going on the counter-offensive, trying to get some damage done against his opponent. Urumqi is left open, but I'm pretty sure Canada is going to try to punish this movement. We do see a decent amount of horses with archer support going between the cities of Volyn and Urumqi. This is extremely dangerous maneuver from Byzantium because you get to place your armies between two opponents which both can do moves against you at the same time. That is the problem, at the same time. So you can be attacked from the north, you try to escape the north, but then boom, you're getting attacked at the same time from the south, and you can't get both moves going. But anyway, I'm pretty sure he saw that Urumqi does not benefit from any defensive units, which does pose that city to take over. That's actually how to say, put that city in danger. I don't really think it's going to be taken over that easily because the city cannot be put under siege. It is next to a lake, so that's not a possibility. While I'm pretty sure these archers are not going to be strong enough to take down the city through its heels. And yeah, there we go. That's game over right there. Liss Loutre is going to straight up buy out a horse in that city of Urumqi. He can move it on the 1-2 tile, and he's going to close off the possibilities of Byzantium from ever encroaching on the city of Urumqi again. We do have also Warlord Strong coming up from Constantinople. Finally, a holy site coming up from Nicomedia, where he is getting Moksha in. More horses in production from Canada, and we do see Canada also improving some of his amenities here. He should be getting that. Oh my god, it's still a content level? Wow, with Temple of Artemis content level, okay. Would have been amazing if Byzantium would have benefited right now from Crusade, and if you would have managed to kill a few units, you would have had an extra +5 over Canada. Unfortunately, you do see over here Antioch is gonna still need 3 turns to get the encampment going, and we do see Byzantium still needing 16 more points, while we do have oh wait a second. So that was an admiral. So we do have Trump Canada, we got Hannibal Barca on Mongolia. Still 2 of those generals can be recruited. And we do see encampment training project coming out from Mongolia, trying to take that away from his opponent here. Very important to take that away from his opponent. Byzantium does also have a free med pack. You can see the farms over here to the south of Volyn that he can pillage with the horse and get some free health pack. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to take out that other horse. The fact that he doesn't have a general does still put the Canadian army much stronger than his side. We do have the attack of Hungary over here with come on Persia, you can do it, you can do it, those amazing immortals. Can you go against your opponent over there? Take them out, throw those spears, man. Oh my god, the immortal over here is gonna have quite a bit of land to go through, and these scouts are just not gonna cut it against the city of Kume. We do have Victor establishing in that city. It looks like also a Nuke over here is upgrading more units. He's very wary of putting them in floodable terrain tiles. Of course, those do benefit from a penalty in your strength, so I'm sure that's not what he wants. Give me a second, I want to see something. Okay, I'm just setting up my Discord over here so I can do stuff. Okay, so Hungary still has a few units that he can put against Kume. As you can see, the Hungarian units are quite strong to go against that city center, and they're stronger to go against the Roman horse. It is a bit of a problem for him to move across, and more of these Roman archers are arriving on the scene. These will help against the recruited levied units of Hungary, especially without that big of an army coming up from Persia. Looks like he might... Oh my god, he got delevied. Oh no. Well, Muscat over here got tied by Liss Loutre, and that is Mongolia. Ghenghis Khan coming up there, and it does seem like Ghenghis Khan is winning his moves. Oh, even got a horse. Oh man, Liss Loutre, bro. And another one. No, Liss Loutre. Oh, why you bully, bro? Slipounet, he was just standing over there with his army, just, you know, poking around. He didn't do that much damage, and then you take away 2 of his horses from him. Wow. Well, I guess, man, Liss Loutre is just everywhere, bro. This is amazing. Yeah, Liss Loutre, unbelievable. We do have him standing on the encampment of Byzantium. We do have more horses coming up from Byzantium, but now 2 of his low HP horses got taken over, but got captured by Mongolia's units. He's gonna use those horses to take out the remaining units of Byzantium here. And you can imagine this is gonna just go south very quickly. Sun Tzu showing up as a general as well for Mongolia. I'm pretty sure he can use that to give himself a little bit of a boost over here in the culture, well, with a little bit of tourism. And we do need to see what if he's gonna try to use it for a secondary army here. That could also be a choice. No, I think actually he's just gonna get it in the capital. They did manage to take away the abilities of Byzantium from ever getting a general, while Rome did get the extra general. Mongolia did also get Hypatia. Man, this guy is everywhere. Like, he got Hypatia, he got 2 generals, he took away units from his opponent, he has his ordus, he has stopped the building of his opponent's encampment. Wow, just so many plans within plans within plans within plans over here for Liss Loutre that actually are coming up perfectly for him. So there are 2 nations that do benefit from general against Byzantium. This is going to be quite a problem, and I am not that sure how he can come out if there is a way for him to come out of this with his head held high. I'm pretty sure Byzantium is going to be pressured more and more from now on, and from what I can see, he is trying to get a few more of these archers going. He did finish his religion, what I should say, he finished his holy side, not his religion yet. He's starting to get those points for the Great Prophet here, while Rome is also getting a few Great Prophet points from the city of Kandy. He captured that holy site. He's going to need to repair the shrine in it, but it's fine. Now, of course, we do have Persia arriving on the scene with 1 immortal. Okay, so I gotta point out, yes, immortals don't actually get that much from the support bonus, actually at all. They get nothing, but they're extremely strong units anyway. So you have to take into account the fact that they do have that range promotion, that ranged ability. They don't take damage on return when they do start to shoot, and they're extremely strong. They're like, what, double the strength of an archer on the defense. So let's take a look here. Horse 34, immortal 45. The archer is 21. So the immortal is double that amount of defense compared to the archer, and he still deals a lot of damage, getting bonuses and so on and so forth from its promotions. So if you do manage to get a lot of them, like 6, 7, 8, 10, whatever you count it, you give a number, they do a lot of damage against your opponent just by being there. They don't take that much damage on return, and not to mention they do eat these archers alive. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, I see archers. Nom, 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 nom. Well, we do have at the moment actually Canada getting 42 science with 31 culture. Looks like Liss Loutre is also 33 with 34. Shouldn't be that far away. There we go, 4 turns away from stirrups. And I do see Mongolia putting so much pressure on Byzantium with the help of Canada. Has those horses, those extra horses that he did manage to capture from Byzantium, which do not benefit from a lot of strength because they were extremely low HP from the beginning, but they still try to do as much damage as they can over here. Even if they just pillage, it's still going to be very important. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, we do have more markets coming out from Mongolia as well for that extra economy. In the economic screen, we do have actually Persia with 53 gold per turn and 35 cents with 45 culture. He's not doing bad in this aspect of the game. Definitely has the campuses to work for him. A lot of harbors have been built, and now he can just get bigger. Unfortunately, he might not have the opportunity to do so if one of his allies is gonna die. This is not something that common, by the way. Seeing Byzantium being taken out from the game at an early stage is not something we actually saw for some time now. Ooh, Cyrus, where are you? Come back, bro. Come back to the game. And we do have hanging gardens coming up in 2 turns from Rome, and I do see more markets coming up from him as well. He did try to specialize his empire with the government plaza, giving the bonuses towards his campuses and not his commercials. That would mean Raym over here is getting a decent amount of science with the pen, brush and voice culture, 25 science and 44 culture. I gotta say also he doesn't have mountains, so this was kind of a necessary strategy for him to go for. We do have an encampment coming up from Puteoli, an encampment from Mediolandum. He's trying to fix both sides, and looking at what's going on, Hungary is starting to get more settlers out, which first of all is going to put Hungary right in the face of China. Not really an ideal position for them because they will need to take care of this one as well, like this aggression as well. Nuke is going to start trading punches with Hoobbbb. Hoobbbb does have 17 science at the moment with 38 culture, but I gotta say he did go for a bigger economy, and we do see him expanding, going for a wider empire. I want a new unit called the Trainer. If it's on an ally encampment, the ally can buy your unique land units from that city. A Trainer. Interesting. That would be actually quite nice. Average Balkan man, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome to the stream. We are waiting over here from Trololo to join back, and hopefully we're gonna see that happening soon. Hello. The biggest worry in the game that I have is this 2 versus 1 happening over here against the Byzantium, and of course how the morale of Lucky Nuke will change afterwards. If we can have a safety settler coming out from Byzantium somewhere, or if they are going to be phased off because of this. He's not gonna die immediately, it's gonna take a while, and I'm pretty sure Slipounet is gonna give his best to defend over here, but without a general going against nations that do have generals, and at the same time Mongolia is probably gonna have enough science to get to printing fast enough, that is gonna be quite a problem. Getting to printing, getting that extra diplomatic visibility, the +6, the double is gonna be amazing. So Canada could buy Keshex. That would be quite something. Oracle also coming out from Ottawa. I do see he improved quite a few of his styles over here, and I do see there is a Dromon coming out from Byzantium sniffing around the coast. Looking at the economy of both of the teams, I gotta say it is healthy on both of them. Yes, a little bit less on Mongolia, but Ghenghis Khan it does have multiple markets in production, he's gonna get those trade routes, extra trade routes anyway, and he has been working on internals for the beginning of the game. He's gonna probably start switching to externals as soon as he can. This was quite a surprise, by the way, for me. China, I think, could have benefited a lot from having a city to the east somewhere, so he can start trading with Mongolia. Yes, I understand. Right now he is going for internal trade routes. He does have 2 of them from what I noticed. When those can be switched to externals, they will give him amazing bonuses towards Mongolia's cities. We don't actually have him with an opportunity to go to get any coastal trade routes, and this is gonna be a problem. I haven't won a single settler game so far, so maybe watching this it will expand my brain. Well, I hope so, sir, and yeah, I'm hopeful. Imagine Mongolia stealing Tagmas from Byzantium. Oh, yes, that is what I'm thinking as well. By the way, that is what I'm thinking as well. By the way, average Balkan man, anytime you want, just ask a question. I'm gonna do my best to answer it with as many details as I can. We do have Byzantium also putting a horse inside of the city of Nicaea for extra garrison defense strength. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any more archers to help him defend against this, and he doesn't have that many units to use over here either. We do have him. Oh no, he just gave up on the city of Nicaea. Like, this is... that city is dead. That city is dead right now. Yeah. They're just waiting over here for this horse to do the last attack, but that city is dead. The second he actually moved the horse out of the city, it made the city lose its extra garrison defense, and it allowed him to attack through. There is a possibility for him to counterattack into one of the Mongolian horses, but it is dangerous. He's gonna leave his other horses exposed over here, and you've seen what Mongolia can do, just capture horses at a whim. He doesn't have more movement on enough horses to actually take out that horse of Mongolia now. We do have Canada with catapults coming up from Volin. We got another one over here ready to be chopped. Canada is getting builders on the correct positions for the stone tiles, so he can chop them out. Yeah. Scout, settler should get you a win in your next settler. Oh, you mean scout, settler, as in the early build queues? I guess so. You know as well as I do, that's not really enough, but yeah, it's a really big step forward indeed. We do have another volcanic explosion. I am... wow, speechless. There is a 751 tile in the city of... like, at this point, I'm just, you know, I'm imagining Liss Loutre snickering around in the face of his computer when he's watching his own tiles, you know? He's like, if I understand English correctly, snickering is that type of laugh. Yeah. Do you remember Dick Dastardly with Motley, or what was his called? You know, like, he's doing that all over the time. You know, like every 3 minutes. Oh my god, man! Oh my god, snickering is going. Okay, yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, that's the one. That's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. We do have a bath coming up from Rome. It looks like after Nicaea got taken over, Canada is going to benefit from an extra city. Byzantium units. How did this one? Oh, wait. Was that a unit from another, like an opponent? How did he lose his guy from Plaza or got the culture? I don't know, whatever. We do have swordsman coming up from Constantinople. Looks like Nicomedia is trying to get Holy Side prayers going so he can get a religion. He is making 2 great prophet points from just one of those holy sites, and I gotta point out about 2 things. First of all, what are you going to use? Defender of the Faith. Defender of the Faith gives you +3 on the converted cities of your nation that do have your religion. So, and of course in your borders. Crusade gives you +5, but against other nations that have their cities converted to your religion, which of course it is sometimes happening quite fast, especially with Byzantium. When he manages to take out units, it spreads his religion and so on and so forth, and everybody's happy afterwards. The big problem with that is it's not going to give you on your own cities unless your cities get converted, and then your opponent comes and takes them, and you're going to actually have an extra +5 taking them back. Not bad as a defensive bonus, but you need to lose the city in the first place to actually have that appear. We do have also quite a big Chinese army coming up to the west side. Looks like Auckland over here is being kept by Salto. Salto is Spain, and he is yeah, okay, Spain benefiting from extra production over here on all of his tiles. Also getting more settlers out. He's trying to get big. He needs to somehow find a way to help out his ally Hungary to keep China at bay. Using all of those might actually levy some of these archers. Oh, sorry, some of the Aucklandian tiles units. You can't really levy half, so you need to levy all. This is expensive, bro. 2, 4, 6, 8 units, expensive. But anyway, I guess in the meantime, Auckland is just gonna do his bidding anyway, trying to do as much damage against Chinese units as they can. Canada in before the religion. Yeah, he's taking out all of the units. That extra damage coming up from the general on most of the Canadian horses is allowing him to push forward, and looks like Constantinople right now it's bare naked. No units to defend that city. There is a single swordsman in training over there. Can you imagine what's in the mind of that swordsman right now in the training queues? He's right there like waking up in the morning trying to get his defense, trying to get his training going, and he knows, he heard the rumors of the encroaching army coming against him. He has like brothers and sisters and like other commanders dying on the front line so far away, and he's like, oh no, what's gonna happen to me? Like, how will I defend against this? How will I be there? Like, there's so much drama going through his brain, but he still has the fortitude of actually getting trained over there and trying to help Constantinople defend against the encroaching army. Wow. Well, Nicomedia did get adios amigos religion. Looks like it is a defender of the faith with Zen meditation, and unfortunately, well, he actually needs to take out a unit so he can spread that religion to his other cities. Otherwise, this is not gonna happen. I'm quite curious how much gold can they put into him so he can get more defense here. We do have a decent amount of gold generated per turn, and they do have a decent amount actually in their coffers, but they are not using it at all. Well, I guess this is just Keshek waiting room at this point. We do have the Kesheks coming out from Urumqi, from Aksu, from Karakorum. They are getting, he's getting Liang in the city of Quiet, and from what I can see, Byzantium is giving up on the encampment tile. He's getting out of there, boys. He's getting out of there. I wonder whether they will continue playing when Babylon dies. Yeah, that is actually a very good question, because they still have Hungary in the jaws of China and Rome. We do have Spain quite far away from everybody, so maybe they will probably not need military alliance for him. But then I gotta say 100% Persia will need. Can they get it back though? Can they get it back? With so much land available for Canada to sim, with so much land available for China to sim, I'm pretty sure both of them will be quite strong. Oh, Rome actually got one of these horses to Barcelona. We got that awesome campuses coming up from Madrid. I do see Madrid getting more stats up slowly. 22 science, 38 culture. Not that amazing. Trololo on 40 and 46. We do have Raym actually getting a decent amount of production going. He does have an industrial zone coming up from Rome, and I do see that industrial zone is going to have a +4 with another bath that's going to put him with more adjacency there. That's going to be nice for the city of Rome already on 34. That is before the industrial zone and before that extra adjacency of the bath there in the south. He does have heavy chariots coming out to help him deal the offense against Persia, and I'm pretty sure he's going to prepare accordingly. We will have Rome over here managing to get not only mercenaries but also a lot of units to attack Persia, and they do have the gold. Right after they're going to finish their offense, Canada and Mongolia are going to start making a decent amount of gold on them. We do have Erwan on 29 gold a ton, Liss Loutre is 13, and as you can see over here, they are about to take over. Oh, wait, never mind. That was Valletta, guys. That was Valletta. But we do have Canadian catapults showing up to the fight. They will chew through these defenses a little bit faster. And I do see that Sorman just keeps on coming from Constantinople. I don't know how it actually got pushed back. Maybe he switched to production or something. If Byzantium is over of the game, they can't. Yeah, that's a problem. Not if he's dead. Are Spain and Persia actually focusing on the sea? You mean trade routes? No, they're not. They did focus on getting an economy from harbors, but they didn't actually focus on getting their economy coupled, as in coastal trade routes, and they're a decent ways away. We do have Trololo putting another settler to the north, which can be settled, for example, on that Coco tile. That I think would be ideal for him. We do have him with more cities on the coast towards the north and the northeast, and I do see settlers coming up from him. The biggest challenge will be to defend against Rome's encroaching army when Rome is gonna get crossbows, and I'm pretty sure when he's gonna get those knights, he's gonna try to do some form of shenanigans over here. We do have Hungary also trying to get more stats on 20 science and 28 culture. He is gonna get finally that campus to go, and that is gonna be a +6 campus to the north, which is gonna be amazing. He has another one coming up here, a +5. So his science is going to be set up for the next part of the game. In Camel training projects coming up from Egypt, he does need a general for his units, for his black armies. The unique Corsair upgrade here for the Hungarian units. For the light caps. We do have him also getting a few units right in the cities of China to pillage. He can go and pillage that commercial, and I'm pretty sure he can keep on going towards the cities of Beijing. There are units coming up to help against this, and I don't really see them. I don't really see this one horse of Hungary managing to deal a lot of damage here, but at least he's gonna get 1 or 2 pillages, or no. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, that's a promotion available. Pillage, promote, move forward. You know, pillage, promote, move forward. We do have Byzantium units, okay, over here coming up. He does need to take care of at least one unit. Looks like Constantinople lost its walls, and it's of course not actually being put under siege. Byzantium does have dromos, which can do some damage. Actually, would be nice to have a few of them around. Unfortunately, the dromos are extremely expensive. How much aren't they like 240 gold or something, or some insane stuff like that? I know the galley is 120 or 125. I'm pretty sure the quadrim or the quadrim replacement, the dromons, should be around 240 or something. And yeah, I'm also certain cartography is way too far away. It's a long way away. Okay, so China did put a few offensive units against the city of Hungary, and I do see Hungary still is not pillaging or promoting this horse over here next to Taiwan. There are 10 more seconds to go until the end of the turn, and honestly, oh, wait a second, Rome, by the positioning of his units, is actually focusing on taking out Spain. This would be a major change if he does manage to go against Spain, and of course the knights are being so fast that they can get there quite quickly. Spain is not going to get to defend against this at all. He only has a few horses, maybe a few scattered archers, and as you can see, he's more focusing on getting more stats up rather than anything else, and not an army. We do have a Salto with only 79 production, 29 cents and 42 culture, while Rome already is on 140 production. That is massive, by the way, from Rome over here. Okay, we do have Constantinople with a Dromon coming up next turn. Nicomedia also getting a Dromon, and it does look like he did manage to get a galley. That Dromon will probably not, yeah, it is not going to finish. But at least the city, well, the city did get the dominant religion. Actually, all of them got converted over here. We got Keshex coming up on the cities, on the units of Byzantium, and now they will manage to do the damage, probably even converting a few of the units of Byzantium to the units of Mongolia, especially now the Keshex doing so much damage. They do have a decent amount of chance to capture them. That's very nice, very nice. Legions are coming. Where? I don't think he's gonna go for legions here. No, these are just gonna, well, I guess he does have a legion with them, but he's gonna go with knights, and this will probably be the morale kicker. This is gonna be the kick maneuver here. How many turns before Congress? That's a good question. We got 6 more turns until the end of this era, so 7 more turns until the end of, or how to say, until the next Congress. 7 turns. Oh man, look at the Roman city. Rome has, let me see, 41 production in that city with this plus 7 industrial zone. Very nice, very nice. Amazing, amazing. I do see him putting a few more knights, dispatching a few more knights towards the north, 2 more, and I see there's another heavy chariot here. Not sure exactly where it's going, but I would assume it's still going to the north. Doesn't really need to worry about Persia that much, even though yes, he could have gone against Persia. That would have been the easy choice, the easy prediction. We do have also Byzantium. There we go. Actually losing a few more units, getting his horses captured, while Byzantium's Dromons are starting to shoot these Keshex from the coastline. Not a bad damage, by the way. If he would have had a few more of these, he would have been a little bit more defended. It would have been well, harder for his opponent to do damage. As you can see, these Dromons do usually decent amount of damage against the units of Canada here. Not bad. He's also turning them from Nicomedia. Man, he's actually going to put up quite a defense over there on the city of Nicomedia. Legion looks like knights on a little mobile screen. Oh, I see. I'm actually, yeah, we're waiting to see why this is happening. Salto is getting a settler towards the south. I think Salto also saw this scout over here, and you do see he's getting a few warriors in production, a few horses. His main army is actually dispatched to take care of Buenos to the northeast. That is going to be quite far away for him to reposition towards the south, where he does need to defend against this army of Rome. Rome does have a general with the army, and these knights are going to be quite powerful to attack into the Spanish defenses. There's only one single horse with 2 archers that are available to do some defense over here. On this side, we do have Persia getting and another one. Oh my god, how is this possible? And another harbor, somehow it's over here. Oh my god. Okay, so you remember what I said about shallow water? This is what shallow water looks like. Like, this is how how to say, low seawater looks like. It's just more shallow water, and it gives up such a weird uh-oh, he saw it. He saw it. Salto right now is boys. Turn on the alarm. Send help. Send help. You know, he's making smoke fires on the islands over here. Send help, guys, send help. We got the Knights of Rome coming against us. We don't have that many units developed here, but we got a lot of cities. Help, help. Yeah, that, I mean, you know, you gotta deal the damage when you can deal the damage, right? That definitely, that scout was very important in the grand scheme of things. Anyway, we do have Raym coming up here. It looks like the legions are also a little bit slower, but they're getting there. Knights are getting right close to Seville, just gonna ignore the fact that there are units around it, and he's gonna take the city. He can triple attack the city and should be able to deal enough damage to take it out. The Spanish army next to Buenos Aires now needs to make a U-turn and go directly to defend the city of Barcelona, because Seville is going to be gone in the meantime. Fight! Yeah, Caesar going to conquer Iberia. Yes, he's getting another one of those going for him. We do have Rome actually with a few knights to the east side. He's a bit worried about Hungary, and on Hungary's defense, I gotta point out we do have him establishing a line of units next to Győr, so he keeps at bay these Chinese units to the northeast. Looking at what's going on here, Antioch is about to go down. There aren't enough of these dromos for him to make use of to defend that city center and of course push out the Mongolian units. These Keshiks are doing a lot of damage every turn, and he does benefit from generals. Wow, he didn't actually activate Sun Tzu. Whoa, okay. We do have Nicomedia though with two of these dromos dealing sensible damage against these Canadian units, and you can see he might actually go back and take out Constantinople with them. The galleys also coming out from Constantinople. I'm pretty sure that Canada is going to try to get a navy of his own to finish the deal against his opponent here. And I think the majority of the problems for Lucky Nuke are coming from this attack. Raym doing an amazing move going against Seville here. Unexpected attack, yeah, unexpected attack. Canada was unbelievable here. Did so good. Okay, so settler got stolen, Raym got in there. We do have a Spanish swordsman in the city, but it looks like right now those knights can still have the power to take out the units around it. We do have more knights on the way, and of course the general still needs to get in there. It would be quite good if Burica goes over, and we do see a spearman coming up in the production queue. Spain is right now at a loss here. Encampment projects coming up from A Coruna. We do have multiple spearmen available for him to move forward towards Seville, but they are a bit out-teched here. He would need pikemen to actually push back these units of Rome. Antioch, another city from Byzantium, did go down. It looks like we did have that third Dromon appear over here, and he is gonna keep on upgrading these. With Defender of the Faith, he's getting an extra +3. Nicomedia does benefit from walls, and these Dromos are tearing apart unit by unit the armies of Canada coming against him. He does have 3 of these units in front of that city center with a horse and 2 swordsmen protecting the last bastion of Nicomedia. We do have also Hungary needing to decide what he's going to do through the mid game with 40 science and 38 culture. He did manage to finish those campuses next to the city of Bura. We do have 2 of them in the north there. Esztergom is going to get another one here next to the mountains, and from what I can see, we do have Rome pulling a few units towards him to possibly defend an attack. Since Persia didn't actually build a standing army, does not have the ability to counter attack into the units of Rome from the west side, so he can put more pressure on Rome, maybe make Rome think twice about dispatching so many units towards the north. It looks like at this point it is gonna be up to the next moves here coming up from Spain to see how he can defend against Rome. I'm sure a lot of these units are actually gonna go down soon. It's just a matter of Raym doing the moves. Why is he not attacking? Okay, he's going for the city. He's going for the city. Okay, I mean, it makes sense. He's going for the city. It doesn't take that much damage, and of course the city not benefiting from walls is gonna be a problem. He did have the ability to take out one of the units here, and I'm sure he's gonna take it out next turn with the Legion doing so much damage against that horse to the south of Seville. If he loses this tile, and yeah, there, oh no, that city is dead. That city is dead. That's it. Okay, so let me explain what happened here. The unit of Rome inside of the city was full health. With the full health unit, you do get an extra 10 defense on that city strength because of the full unit in your city. If you move a unit that is very damaged in the city center, because of that damage, you don't get the full damage, the full defense on your city center, which takes it down considerably. The second those knights saw the weak unit got moved into the city center, that's the second they saw the weakness in the chink in the armor, and they went on for the attack. That's what happened there. And of course, it was probably the same outcome if this knight would have attacked that horse and would have taken it out entirely. Buenos Aires did also get taken down quite quickly. Salto is going to get to reposition his army to the south. He did lose a city and gave a settler away to Rome. Now we do have Burica appearing over there with general, and I gotta point out because that city got taken over, a road connection between the Roman lands and the Spanish lands got enacted over there. That's how Rome rolls, right? It always establishes road connections. Let me actually put my slippers on because it's getting quite cold. It's cold. How much percentage of the city defense goes down by with the injury? It basically goes according to how to say the minus defense, the minus of the unit. So if you have -9 for the unit, it goes -9. If you have -5, it goes -5, and so on. But most of the time, you don't want to have any, any weak unit in the city. You know how, for example, this one is -6. It would have gone down -6. This one is, I think, still -6, -7. It would have gone down -7. I'm not so sure of this. I would really love to double check these numbers, honestly. So if there is somebody that's more sure than me on this, please do so. I just, that seems natural to me, so I guess that's why I said it. Okay, we do have Byzantium over here that needs to get more of these. Okay, I guess he wants a Tagma. He wants a Hippodrome. Can he get to a Tagma? Oh, he bought a Tagma. That's a 60 strength city, guys. Oh, okay. I mean, that's a bit of a problem. He's gonna survive a little while longer, which isn't always an advantage. I remember that road ability given the location of Rome is safe. Oh yes, Salty Capybara, indeed, that road ability, yeah. We do have the Roman units actually getting right in the face of Spain in towards his capital of Madrid. We do have, of course, some Spanish spearmen coming up over there to defend. And this is why I was saying the spearmen are out-teched. At this point, the spearmen are doing 46 damage against the knights 58. He would definitely need pikemen to survive this. He is trying to go pikemen. He's 2 turns away from getting military training. Military tactics, so he can get the men at arms and of course the pikeman upgrades for his units. Now we do have also a builder available to chop more units from Madrid or even chop the walls down, while Rome is trying to get in with the knights to directly attack that city center. I would really say at this point, yes, units are amazing. You want to get them as many as possible to counteract this. From the west side, looks like Persia is building up some heavy chariots that could turn into knights. We do have Trololo with 66 science and 76 culture. Still has an ability to get back on the horse here, especially since we do have a stagnation over here in the Mongolian defense. He did use his production right now to get a few more settlers out, which does kind of fake away his stats over there. Liss Loutre is 47 and 55, but he does have 170 production at this point in time with 127 food. You can imagine that is going to be quite big when it comes to expanding his empire and getting the necessary bonuses for himself. We do have also pyramids coming up in Taiwan, in the Chinese territory. We got some crouching tigers appearing here, and this is the era change, and we do have golden, not golden, golden. Okay, so we got the one that did not make a golden. It looks like Philip II over here, unfortunately, did not make a golden age. He's in a normal age. While Salto is trying to put as many of these units as possible with a pikeman. And we got a GG called. Oh my, so that was what happened, by the way. They cannot do that much again. Salto was getting pressure with so many knights from Rome. He lost his golden age over there. That was just a bit too much for his morale. And of course with Byzantium on the east side on one remaining city and one remaining bastion. Oh, man, that was quite tough. That was tough. We do need to ask them a few questions, and of course definitely put them in the chat over there if you want to know some answers. I will do my best to get some feedback from them. I do also want to point out this is the French community, so we're gonna hear them talk in French a lot more. If they do answer us in English, I am all for it, but I don't want to press the point that much. I hope we're gonna get some answers anyway. So, Mazelchen, with pleasure, sir.
J'ai trop mal joué en plus de ça. Enfin, le truc est pas
Ouais, j'ai
terrible,
pas si
mais
bien
en
joué que ça. Hein. J'ai pas si bien joué que ça.
GG, well played.
GG, well played.
Thank you.
plus,
Thank you for the cast.
Kappa,
with-
kappa.
With much pleasure. But oh my god, first I gotta say I love your like both of your logos, by the way. They're amazing. Each with their own character over there, you know.
Yes, let's talk about logos, yes.
Yes. On the other,
logo, guys.
my chat is asking why harbors for Byzantium, by the way.
I did not know Liss was on my side.
Okay.
I suppose it's just Canada, and I want production against that. But I didn't expect 4 caves before turn 30.
Yeah. 4 poneys coming against you over there.
Yeah, exactly.
Avant le tour 30, ça fait mal quoi.
Note
Ça va, t'as settle ta B3 avant que ma B3 sorte.
Bah on m'achète pas le scout, je suis mort tour 30. Hein. Enfin on m'achète pas le colon, je suis mort tour 30. Hein.
Ah, mais t'as un colon, c'est pour ça, ok. Tu nous as demandé, mais toi,
Ouais,
je
c'est
pense
vrai
que.
quand t'as acheté un colon, petit cochon.
Bah sans ça, je suis mort avant le tour 30 vraiment.
Ok, pour ça, oui, il est pas bien.
Bah, déjà que mon spawn est, je suis entre la Mongolie et le Canada, et c'est le pire truc. Le Canada te fait des cavaliers en early, c'est le truc qui peut faire plus de caves en early. Et ensuite la Mongolie vient te ramasser. Déjà je suis mort au spawn, donc faut essayer de faire chier le plus possible, mais
Parce que.
parce qu'on ne voyait pas, au T8.
Je sais pas, genre.
Il y avait que la relique que vous pourriez, qui pourrait vous donner une info, mais
Il y avait.
donc.
J'étais vraiment éparpillé quoi. Avec Perse et.
Bon, il y avait un trade.
L'espagne.
Ouais,
Il y avait juste Perse Espagne quoi. C'est
Ouais.
tout.
Après, l'Espagne était ok, sauf chez moi c'était.
Ouais,
pas
j'avais
ouf,
une
mais-
tempête de mort, ça m'avait dit quand même.
Ouais, le
La
Canada a
tempête
pas
qui
vu
est-
ces 3 camps sur la tempête
Ouais,
de Blizzard T7.
Moi j'avais
Ou
un
T8.
blé
Pas plus.
tour 5, c'était une 3-2 quoi. Donc je me suis dit.
T8.
Non, c'est peut-être T9.
Ouais, pas
Il a tout aménagé, il perd les 3 camps et on a dû lui racheter un bat.
Non, on l'a pas racheté finalement.
Good game, good game.
I
Thank you.
want to ask
Changing my
another
goal.
question over here. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
About Persia, you did have the opportunity to do some damage over there, getting to Rome. You just didn't think it is worth it?
Sadly, I think he left already.
Oh,
Hello?
rip.
Ouais.
Oh, no. See ya.
It's you.
Okay.
Qu'est-ce que c'est la question?
Pourquoi t'as pas mis de pression sur Rome?
Bâtard,
Ouais.
il a dit.
Ouais.
Je sais pas en vrai. I don't know. Je sais pas.
Ok.
Ah, j'aurais
Wow.
dû, je pense. Je voulais. Comment on dit les mousquettes?
Musket.
You want to push,
Ouais, mousquettes.
you want to push Musket, but yeah, too late.
Oh, he was waiting for a later timing and getting the sim before and so
Yeah.
on. Okay.
You want to sim a bit and then
Actually,
push
it
Musket.
was the only one who was simming on our team, so it was not that bad.
I think one of us three should have go for it on the road. Because hey, he got tempo to all of us.
Nuke, merci pour les 200 balles.
Did you consider making a remap there? Like doing a remap?
Yeah. In fact, we kinda knew Rome was there around that three because we saw it was red.
Yeah.
And we were sure it was one of them. Looking at the position, we didn't know who, but the river was saying Roma.
Yes.
But we said it's all right because we saw it surrounded by city-states. So we were like, okay, it's Roma, but it's between us and the city-states. We can raise them and yeah, maybe just erase him and get him for free later.
Yeah. Maybe
That's
Byzantium
different, quite at
coastal.
all.
Maybe because of Byzantium coastal. It's not really ideal position for him.
Not ideal for him, but we didn't know he had a quick matchup and it was a trade possibility for us as well.
Yeah.
So I don't think it was a remap
And
argument.
If I can have a tag mad, it's okay.
Oh yeah, if you get to time once, but that's
he came too fast. He came
yeah.
too fast with Kavar and.
I mean, he
and
knows
after
that too. Right?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, there is Wolin was really in the middle of us, so I can just make four cavas and I take city, and I have a really good position just next to Mongolia to Yerevan.
If
Then
Mongolia
Mongolia-
is not here, it's okay. I can have tagmas. But if Mongolia came, then it was over.
Yeah.
Also, the choice of technology on our side was way too greedy, I believe.
Yes.
Two guys going
Yeah.
arbor, two guys going up. We
And
got
you
archery turn 28 archery.
And we also see that maybe turn 22 or 23, there are
Yeah.
two horses walk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we
So-
bought the ring free because we panicked a
We
bit.
will say
I settled
To pressure them and-
on a horse, 4 horses, because
Yeah,
I knew I never can be I never can get a builder.
You went all for horses because of Hungary or because of the map setup?
Because
we always all go. Then
J'ai le Slipounet pour avoir des deux sur Kublai donc
Mongolia always go horses, Canada too, and
Yes.
Rome too. So finally,
only Kublai can skip horses, but with my spawn I think I need to with horse, so and have good bat first.
Yeah. You almost lost your second city there, by the way, Rome.
yeah.
The first moves, but if you didn't first move,
Yeah.
you would have lost your city.
Quite a lot of units and I can't buy it.
Yeah.
Yes, but war was not declared.
So I was quite confident.
Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you for allowing me to stream, and congratulations for the
Yeah, no
win.
problem.
Good luck in the next
you.
one. Have a good evening, guys.
Thank you.
Bonne nuit. Bye bye.
Bonne nuit.
You too. Bye.
Yep.
So we did hear from both teams at the moment, giving us their idea of what happened in the game, and of course giving us some good information over there why they made why they chose what they did. We will have quite a few games in this week. I do believe, of course, the CivFR Squadrons are starting strong. We got some news about the CPL Premier League, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna have some news about the CCC. If you didn't see the announcement, you can actually take a look at the CPL news announcement about the CCC. We're actually gonna try to get as many donations as possible for that upcoming CCC, and we do hope we're gonna reach a good sum for the prize pool. Actually, I have to point out, thank you so much, by the way, Menjak. He is in a vacation right now, but he did say that he is gonna match $500 up to $500 of his own if according to the donation. So if you have $500 in donations, he's going to put another $500 there, and we're trying to get as much as possible. Thank you so much, by the way, Titos, for showing up over here. I do hope you enjoyed the show, and of course everybody, I do hope you guys enjoyed the show. Let's see each other in the next stream. I do have to wait a little bit to see all of the schedules coming up. The players are still, it's still early in the week, and the players are still getting their schedules going, and they're trying to figure out where they want when and where they want to play. So have a good evening, everybody. If you're coming up from YouTube, don't forget to throw this a thumbs up, and we can see each other on the live stream on twitch.tv/OnSpotTV. We can also talk on Discord. You can find the link down below, or use exclamation mark Discord on the chat of Twitch. Let's have a good time with some more Civilization 6 content, and in the meantime, don't forget, have some fun. Bye bye bye.
Smith.